Welcome, everyone, to the EdgeVerse Techcast, where you will learn about NXP software, tools, and enablement for our processors and microcontrollers.
Today, we're excited to explore NXP's Linux software enablement. And I don't think there's anyone better to guide us than Champ Iyengar. Champ, could you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Sure. Hi, Kyle and Bridgette and everyone listening. My name is Champ Iyengar. I'm a software product manager and I lead the software enablement of all i.MX processors at NXP. It's great to be here. And I'm excited to discuss about how NXP is at the forefront of integrating software and hardware innovations.
And we're talking about NXP software support for our applications processors, correct? Specifically the i.MX products.
Exactly. NXP has been focusing on providing software that meets our customers' needs with our processors supporting several operating systems. Today, I'll focus on the two flavors of Linux, the Yocto-based Linux and Debian.
Very cool. So, Champ, let's jump right in. NXP's Linux offerings. You've got Yacto and Debian. For those tuning in, what makes these two so special, and how does NXP make Linux work for our customers?
Absolutely. We support two flavors, a Yocto-based Linux and Debian. Linux, has got many moving parts. The LTS version of the kernel that comes out once a year. We get newer version of Yocto. U-boot, which is the bootloader, also gets released periodically. And last but not the least, the new i.MX chips that gets introduced. Our Linux strategy is to bring all these moving parts together and come up with a cadence that offers our customers with the most up-to-date Linux software release. Our Yocto Linux is always based on LTS kernel, which means it inherits the strong technical accumulation and long-term stability support from the open source community. In terms of the kernel, it not only supports basic drivers, but also has developed loadable firmware for the security and system control units.
Very cool. So it's not just about running Linux, but making it a powerhouse, right? Tell me though, how does NXP bring extra security to the table with these distributions?
Sure. Regarding security, we have to mention its support for the system security feature, which is EdgeLock. EdgeLock is like a sturdy shield for the system. Through our unique encryption and authentication technologies, it protects the system from various potential security threats.
Okay, so security side, though, you mentioned we have two options. We have Yocto and you have Debian. What's the real difference? Which one of these would developers tend to lead toward?
Yes, the second flavor of Linux that we support is Debian. It provides a user-friendly, ready-to-use experience, perfect for rapid system evaluations. It's a little bit less complex to set up with straightforward package management. Yocto, however, gives more control and flexibility, ideal for customers requiring a customized solution.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like Yocto is for those hardcore do-it-yourselfers, and they probably like to customize everything, whereas Debian is for those speed demons who prefer to get started with a stable, proven platform. So you got to love it when the choices that we provide meet the requirements of our developers, despite how broadly different they can be. All right, so now let's talk about the broad range of applications running on NXP i.MX devices. So I've heard that the NXP customers really value the stability and the flexibility offered by the i.MX family. What are some hidden gems in NXP's Linux software that developers may love to integrate into their new products?
Sure. NXP's advanced IPs such as graphics, security, AI ML, vision, networking, there's so many. They really push the boundaries of what's really possible. We are not just talking about one industry here. These capabilities are driving innovation across fields from industrial to IoT. But here's the kicker. Our Linux system is optimized for low power consumption. in applications like home appliances and IoT devices. Power efficiency is key. NXP's Linux distribution dynamically sort of adjusts the power consumption based on the running status of the device, which can, save a lot of energy in the long run. And, let's not forget about the connectivity. NXP's Linux software has full support for wireless technologies like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and more, including, the standards called Matter, Thread, Zigbee, and UWB. This opens the door for IoT and smart device applications, enabling devices to sort of seamlessly connect and work together. Just picture a smart home with lights, air conditioners, and TVs to all talk to each other effortlessly, bringing great convenience to people's lives.
Wow. So you rattle through that list, and that's the whole caboodle. That's the whole ecosystem. It's amazing when you talk about all that the i.MX processors can do, it really helps make those applications possible for the customers. But I'm gonna ask you to go one more step. So, But what else? What are some of the other features that customers really value when evaluating NXP's i.MX software? Keep going.
The other important item that one cannot really overlook is the support for the system infrastructure, such as the connections and storage. This is really critical in products to ensure stable connections and efficient data storage for the device in various network environments. So with this Yocto release, we are offering support for the hypervisors, which is a game changer. We support Jailhouse and Zen. These are the two hypervisors that we support. They allow you to run multiple operating systems on the same hardware platform at the same time. This is especially valuable for complex systems like industrial automation, where you might need a real-time OS to manage production and a general purpose OS for things like data analysis. This hypervisor enables that seamless integration, giving you two separate virtual machines and giving developers more flexibility and a development space.
Oh, the hypervisor. That's definitely the game changer for sure. Being able to run multiple OS on the same hardware, I can already picture the possibilities in industrial automation. But for developers tuning in, it's not just about the software, it's about how easily they can bring these systems into their own applications. So, Champ, for these developers, how easy is it to take all this Linux goodness and plug it into their own projects? What resources does NXP provide to help get them started?
Great question, Bridgette. At the application layer, NXP offers demonstration programs called demo programs that showcase integrated multimedia and decoder architecture. These demo programs help developers get up to speed quickly by providing hands-on experience with the system so they can easily understand its capabilities and accelerate their development process.
So where can developers find these demo programs? Are they bundled with the Yacto Debian distributions, or do they need to hunt them down somewhere else? How easy is it to locate, run, and integrate these into our customers' projects?
Okay, that's a great question. And then brings me to the next point that I would want to highlight, which is called GoPoint. It makes it easier for developers when NXP provides this demo program called GoPoint in the Linux release. This GoPoint is a demo program that allows how NXP's hardware and software work together in real-world scenarios, focusing mainly on AI/ML and other advanced features. Developers can really find more application examples, code snippets, and design documents through NXP's hub called Application Code Hub. It's a portal. It's really a gold mine of resources. Whether you are an experienced developer or just getting started, There are lots of valuable content that can speed up your development process.
That's great, Champ. So the GoPoint for the MPUs are also showcased in the application code hub.
Yeah, it is.
So I'll put that in the episode notes and we'll get people right there. Well, Champ, this has been incredibly insightful. I've learned a ton. I feel like you've covered a lot about our software solutions and how our i.MX processors from NXP really help customers. But to wrap up, can you tell our listeners how they can get support? So once they get started evaluating all the things that you've mentioned, what do you think is the best way for them to get support as they start on their development journey?
Absolutely. It's common for developers to run into challenges as they consume our software, when they explore new software solutions. But rest assured, NXP has got people, all the developers and the users covered. We offer a comprehensive support system, including our standard support process, community resources, professional services, and even third-party support. No matter if you're facing a technical issue or need some sort of a guidance on application development, there is always some support channel open for you to help keep your project on track and make you move forward.
Wow, Champ, thanks for all the insights today. We'll make sure to include the support and some of the other links you shared in the show notes so that our listeners can go check them out. So from exploring Linux and multi-OS solutions to all the incredible resources for developers, it's clear that NXP is setting the stage for truly exciting possibilities.
It's been a pleasure, Bridgette and Kyle. Our goal is always to provide the best tools and support to help developers stay ahead of the curve, and no matter what they are building on an NXP product.
And we just skimmed the surface, right?
We did indeed. We did.
So why don't we get you back on? We'll talk and we'll figure out another date and another topic, because I know there's a lot to uncover and share with the listeners. For our listeners, if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss one of these exciting episodes. And just as I asked Champ, if you have a topic that you'd like to hear about our application processors or our microcontrollers or some of the tools we put together, put those in the comment section and we'll work on getting those as the next episode.
Until next time, keep innovating, keep building, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the EdgeVerse Techcast.